Hi, so my name's Tarquin. I'm a cyclist. Pretty obvious, but I think cycling was the first way I really got my freedom in a way. I think a lot of people would connect with this when you're a kid. You know, you haven't got much to do, and your parents sort of control your life, and then you just get a bicycle, and it just feels like the world sort of opened up to you. And I just really wanted to cycle somewhere, so I kept asking all my friends, and only one of them, this really weird guy called Zach, said, "Okay, I'll go on a cycle with you." And we went on a cycle, and then we went on another one every week, and then it ended up we cycled all the way to Cornwall and back, which is 500 miles in 6 days. And when I started cycling, I never thought I could do that. I never thought I'd get into racing, and I never ever thought I'd put on lycra, like those old mammals they call them, middle-aged men in lycra, where, you know, these middle-aged men cycling. I never thought I'd wear lycra, but here I am, absolutely in love with cycling, and it's changed my life in ways I never thought my life could ever change. It's transformed me. Obviously, with anything, it's not all positives. You know, cycling's a very, very dangerous sport, especially descending at 60 miles an hour. There's consequences. I've crashed, and my worst one, in fact, was being run over by a car. I literally feared for my life being trampled by a car around a roundabout. I was under its wheel. The bike got absolutely crippled, and I guess the only good thing about that was the £8,000 compensation. But I wouldn't wish that on anyone. It's it's scary sometimes, cycling. Cars, they don't see bicycles. It's weird because most people don't really know much about where they live. They go on holidays to experience the world and see places. But what I've found riding a bicycle is the world is here. The world is right at your doorstep. I've seen so many beautiful views, literally 5 miles away from my house, and I know everywhere about everything about where I live. And I wouldn't trade where I live for anywhere in the world. Oh, I was cycling with my friend Zach once, and we were riding two abreast, which means you're cycling next to each other. And this guy, as you know, all drivers get really close to cyclists. He went so close to my friend Zach, almost hit him off, and I was just like, "Fuck, fuck, what the fuck?" I shouted so loud, and he actually stopped the car and started reversing into us, and we got so nervous. And when he got out the car, I tried to run away, but I remembered I'm in clipless shoes, so I couldn't really do anything. He came right up to me, started shouting at me. He literally put his fist right up to my helmet. It's like you're running almost, but you're not. You're a different sort of person or being. When you're clipped into that bicycle, it just feels like you're one with the bike. Cycling is freedom, really. You get to do whatever you want, and it's not like driving or riding a motorcycle. I had a sports bike for a year and a car. It's more than that. There's no feeling like being on two wheels, without an engine, without noise, without anyone. It's just you and the bike and the world.